know how much of this you're hearing. You know, you could be hearing none of it. There it is. Mic is on. We're good to go. Mic is down near my actual face hole. Hello, people. How are you doing? Welcome back to Let Kyle Do Things, peeps, folks, and dudes. So, time now that there was a week that I didn't do. Sorry, I'm still trying to get all of you guys. If there's anybody that even watches this, I'm probably just talking to myself at this point. But I'm trying to get it back up on YouTube so that way I can follow along if any of you guys comment or anything. I know I missed last week's challenges. I'm sorry. I've had a lot of things going on the PS4, outside of PS4. It's been a little nutty. That's just the way things are sometimes. There's a lot going on. I did, in fact, really want to pick up that Psycho bundle before it left, but I didn't get to. I had enough V-Bucks. Had enough V-Bucks at the time. Hey, Case, what's going along? What's going on? Long time no see, my friend. But, yeah, so I mentioned once before how my... Let me turn this volume down. Sorry. This volume is, like, in my ear. I did it because I'm trying to do some stuff in creative. I'm getting a little better with making maps. There we go. I can hear myself now. But what ended up happening was a little while back, my first account let Kyle do things without the OG account since season 4 when I first started out, and that's the very first season I ever bought, ended up getting hacked a while back, and nothing came of it for a long time. And in the back of my head I kept thinking something's gonna happen, something's gonna go wrong. What finally did, we have what's called a Bluebird card. If any of you guys out there have a Walmart nearby, it's basically a reloadable card, kind of like a credit card, only you can't overdraft it. It only takes out the money that you put on it. Luckily, we don't put a lot of money on it regularly. And dude hacked the account, and see, I also had my wife asking me about my dinosaur, as some of you may know, or asked me about my dino. She was also on this PS4 was set to the main PS4 at one point, main account, and the problem is he got into both accounts and he used both of those accounts to do transactions through the PlayStation Store, illegally, obviously. We luckily weren't out anything. We called Bluebird, and you know, they sorted it out with Sony. But the problem being is those accounts then breached the terms of service, which means they had to ban our accounts. Insert emote here. So ultimately, the thing that I was worried about the whole time, the whole reason I made this account and did 2 season 9s, was that eventually that account was going to get purged, or he was going to steal it, or whatever have you. It finally happened. But yeah, so my wife now has a new account. I have a new account. It's been a ride, but you know what? We've got other things to worry about besides my nonsense. But that's what I've been dealing with. That's one main reason that I didn't do anything last week. I still did the challenges, obviously, but the time in order to normally stream and all that, it didn't work out. Because normally when the kids go off to school, we're like on the phone, calling these people, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. It just worked out that way. So, yeah. There's now Team Spirit challenges. We've got the Summer Slurp challenges now. Let's take a gander at that. Explosive weapon eliminations. Okay. Let me see this thing real quick. It's really cool how they added, like, new forms to the Moisty Mire monster. There's a very old friend of mine named Mondo Wolf that I used to play with constantly. He's one of the, like, 5 people that super got me into Fortnite, and out of those 5 people, I'm the only one that plays Fortnite still. Everybody else, either we've ended up, you know, moving on, you know, in separate ways in life, or, you know, we ended up, you know, moving on to other games. I'm the only dude that stayed on Fortnite, so it is what it is. But yeah, I did Blockbuster. That was the last stream I had done, and then I didn't get to do anything stream-wise for Boogie Down, but I did complete them. So let's see what's going on in Team Spirit. Holy crap, that is an amazing glider. Didn't even know that was here. Didn't even realize that was a thing. I almost like that one better than the DJ Yonder one. Play matches with a friend. Well, I'll probably have to do some interesting things here in a minute. Assist teammates with eliminations. So if you drop a rumble, obviously you're going to get that. Petted teammates pet. So people are going to be putting pets on like no other. And we won't know. What do you get out of this? Oh, you get the Sparkle Supreme thing there. Alright, alright. Cool, cool, cool. Sounds good. Sounds fun. Sounds interesting. Another thing, obviously you can see at the bottom of the screen, they yet again took out brutes. I don't know if ziplines are back in. Does anyone know if ziplines are back in? That was the thing we had a problem with before. So, yeah. I had a problem with that before. But, I love the purple, I love the spooky. And they brought out this Dark Legends, or, excuse me, it's not Dark Legends, Dark Reflections bundle. And you get the Dark Jonesy, which that's just pretty cool. I think that tattoo's changed too. Isn't that tattoo changed? What if we do no skin real quick? Well, actually, wait. Wouldn't? Yeah, that Jonesy doesn't even have that tattoo on that arm. Does default Jonesy? Hold on. Does default Jonesy have that? Try this again. Like, I know this is like luck of the draw type thing right now. Switch back and forth between these real quick. See if we get Jonesy. Come on, Jonesy. Oh well. But I don't know if that tattoo is normally there or if it even looks the same. I don't know. I feel like it's different, if at all even there on the original Jonesy. But I wouldn't know. He has seen beyond the darkness. Dark Red Knight, which I absolutely flippin' love. Look at the horns. How can you not love the horns? It's like Viking and demon-like, and it touches that dark part of my soul of the creep factor that I absolutely love. Plus, it's flippin' purple, and it's animated. Like, what's not to love? And then this is the wild card, the Jason Voorhees of Fortnite, basically, is what I've always considered it. Let's go ahead and put that Dark Red Knight back on. And of course we've also got the cube, or wild cube as it's called on here. And then we've got the Dark Shield, which I was really impressed with the Dark Shield. For a while there I had the Banner Shield. It's somewhere in here. Yeah, 500 V-Bucks, which I had the cube on it like that. And then I got that anyway. So that all turned out in the end. And then you get this Dark Axe, which this bundle brings in a new rarity known as Dark Rarity. So that's kind of interesting too, is, you know, will we eventually have weapons or items that are Dark Rarity, or only item shop and only battle pass, things like that, which I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think that's a better match, and I love the Celestial. Absolutely love the Celestial here. But we are definitely going to be getting into these challenges. Can you give me the season battle pass? Friend, no I cannot. I am saving up those V-Bucks. I don't get them very often. When I can do stuff like that, I will be able to. But again, this is not the time. Again, I know I have V-Bucks. You see that 3,000 sitting there screaming, can you help me out? I don't get V-Bucks very often. To be honest, the way I got those V-Bucks was a combination of me returning 3 things into the, oh, what do you call that? Into the shop, I guess it is. So you go into settings real quick. I almost forgot where it was. But yeah, see, I have 0 of 3 remaining. I have 0 of 3 remaining. I have absolutely no more returns because I literally used them recently. I had that gold double-sided pickaxe from the not DJ Callen, Major Laser crossover thing that they did. Another thing too is oh hey, high explosives, let's go, let's just dive into that. But you know, another thing they had that was supposed to be with this update was It Chapter 2, which I know that was talked up a lot, and I'm like, nah, I don't think they could really get away with having a skin. Maybe they'd add a style to like the 2 clown outfits we already have. I thought maybe they'd do something like that. Even though there was plenty of evidence showing like there was supposed to be a rap and a possible LTM. People have made really good renditions in creative of the It house, which they're outstanding. They look just like it, just of course in Fortnite version. And it's like an exact replica. So kudos to them for doing an amazing job. But you know, a lot of people were saying that maybe it was just kind of a nod. That's why we had the balloons that, you know, you popped them and they laughed, and it was Pennywise's creepy laugh. So a lot of people were sitting there saying that maybe, in fact, it wasn't going to be like an LTM and a big event and have challenges like everybody else was proposing that it was. And that's the problem sometimes, I think, with the Fortnite community is not... You know, you already have people that do clickbait. Massive clickbait. I can understand a little bit. I personally don't like to do clickbait, you know, at all if I can help it. Though I have done it before. But there's a lot of people that will say, you know, before the update happens, or before a Tuesday update or a Wednesday update will happen, you know, they're like, oh, you know, I'm dropping this place now, and really it's 10 minutes of them talking about how when it does happen, this is probably what it's going to be. You know, we ended up getting part of Moisty in the prison back that's now Moisty Palms that you can turn into a prop. We've got Greasy over there, which of course is taco time. If you run into it, it eventually rains tacos. And you have the quote-unquote issue of it sitting there and making you dance and emote at times. Which I thought that was kind of a cool spin, which... And a lot of people have also been saying, because, you know, I try and keep up with the Fortnite news, and I try and watch a big collective of different people. I'm just flying around talking for no reason. I'm probably going to die this round, like, instantly. I'll probably go somewhere that's, like, away from everything else. It's kind of like how those two people are doing over there. I don't know if they're just dropping or if they're being smart or what they're doing. To me, it's being smart, because they're, like, away from everything. Oh, hi. You had the same idea I did, friend. Hi there. How you doing? How you doing? That didn't hurt one bit. Let me get these before you grab them. Hello? Yeah, that's nice, dude. That's real nice. Real nice. Real nice, my guy. You're gonna run out eventually. Yeah, run right into that. I dare you. You realize you can't, like, hurt me, right? You realize you're gonna have to be doing some of this stuff, right? I don't know what you're doing, my guy. You trying. See what you did? Do you see what you've done to yourself? Like, dude, come on. Did that just count for an explosive kill? Am I seeing that? It counted as an explosive kill because I smacked him with the pickaxe first. Oh, hey, buddy. Was that your friend? I'm thinking that was your friend. I'm thinking that was your buddy, good old pal there. Yeah? Are you gonna... Bro, no. Nope. Nope. You can just sit right there. Alright, so I don't know where the other one's buddy went. I'm just gonna sit here and collect my goodies. Woo! That was close, not gonna lie. Ugh. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. I'm doing this with grenade launchers and pickaxes. Like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous at this point. Like, what? Why are you like this? Why are you like this game? Take the half pot and then I'll take them chugs. I'm just sitting out here not boxing up because I'm a big old noob. See, I feel like when you start with a weapon and you're good with a weapon during that round, I don't know what it is, but I feel like you should keep it. That's just my, like, suspicion. That's my, like... What do you call that? Not suspicion. That's the wrong frickin' term. Oh, I forget what that's frickin' called. I can't think right now. I'm just surprised I got 4 kills. I'm in solo duos right now in explosives, but that's probably why it is, because I'm in explosives, and I'm almost in the center of the map. And for an almost 30-year-old, my voice still cracks. Probably because I drink way too much soda. Yes, yes. Kyle has gone off his diet regimen. He's trying to get back to being not such a fat boy. I'm really wanting to lose weight. I really am. And I'm not trying to be, You know, like, oh, give me attention because I'm trying to lose weight. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah, it's difficult, but at the same time I know it's my fault for the decisions I make. I'm not gonna blame that on anybody else, because there's no point in doing that. Still can't carry anymore. But yeah, I looked at the Rust Lord, kind of talking back about the Borderlands stuff. I looked back at the Rust Lord, or the X Lord, excuse me, with the Rust Lord kind of rusted looking, like shirtless with all the tattoos. And honestly, it's really close to being a psycho. I know it cannot compare. I know it's not the same thing. That was a sucky shot right there. Not even gonna lie. You're in there somewhere. I'll find you eventually. Hi. What's going on, man? You let it happen. You let it happen. I knew you were somewhere. I knew you were close. Ah, I see how we're doing this now. I see how we're doing this now. I'm just gonna chuck it for the sake of chucking it and getting rid of it to pick up one more flippin' thing. Where are they at? You celebrating early? Looks like you're celebrating early. I just want to know. Okay, okay, good move, good move. Good move. Nope. Nope. Oh, I killed myself, but 7 flippin' kills. Let's go, guys. That is a great way to start off a stream. That's an amazing way to start off a stream. Holy crap. I'm sorry, I know to most of you that maybe watch my content, if, you know, there's a lot of people that do at this point. I don't know. I think at this point I do this for my entertainment, and I just kind of hope I can make at least one person's day. Even if I absolutely suck in the stream, even if I absolutely am just terrible, I always hope that at least I can make you laugh or something. Double pump, let's go. Already starting. I only needed one. Assist teammates with eliminations. Play matches with a friend. That matches with a friend. I already turned Elise's PS4 on. She's at work, but I'm really hoping that I'm gonna go ahead and go into a rumble. I know I normally don't in these streams, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Also, I got rid of my goddamn sideburns. I hate my sideburns, and I'll explain why. I look like one of two things. I either look like the really thick chopped Elvis Presley, and if some of you younger guys and gals and peeps folks and dudes out there don't know who Elvis Presley is, go ahead and like YouTube him right now. I'm sure there's at least one YouTube video on Elvis Presley. Not my kind of music personally. I guess I missed that generational gap of liking Elvis, but I hate the thick sideburns on myself. If that's your thing, if you love your sideburns, if you shave your beard and your head but you keep your sideburns, that's all you. You do you, friend. But for me, it's annoying, it's hot, it's sweaty, and my skin gets so dry, and I absolutely just hate it. So I finally broke down, took the time, and shaved them off, and I've been trying to keep up with them ever since. Which, of course, this brings in my big friggin' cheekbones now. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's gonna be right here. But what I'm thinking also is, you know, I don't only just look like Elvis. I realize I look like a flippin' like Bozo the Clown because of how long the hair gets. I'm getting ready to shave this down soon. It won't be as long, won't be as wizard-like, but you know, I don't on myself think I like a really long beard. Just because of the upkeep, and I don't know if any of you watching have a beard or know someone who has a beard, but believe it or not, even as well kept as one is, it's really hard to keep food and drink out of it if you're end up like, you know, having that one time when you're a messy eater, or, you know, you go to spat a drink out. Guess exactly where that's going. All over your beard. And it's quite annoying, to be honest. So I kind of want to tone the beard back just a little bit. Not extremely. I didn't guess right. Not extremely, but, you know, just a teeny bit. I thought I still had another frickin' slurp. I'm talking too much. I am paying too much attention to the beard talk right now. I need to get rid of the beard talk, I suppose. But yeah, so... And also, they brought out the TAC SMG. What's not to love about that? I almost forgot about that, and I've been... I played this game... If there's a day I do not play even like an hour, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, I was a very busy person that day. You know, I've also been trying to do college and school and everything else. Do I want... I don't know. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know at this point. I heard more, but I kind of don't just want to go gank all that stuff from other people. Oh, well, I left one shocker trap, I guess. Zapper, shocker. I call it a shocker. I'm just so used to, like, to me, electricity shocks you. So, you know, it's shocking. But I think for the play matches with a friend, in order to continue this stream going on, depending upon how long it takes me to do this other stuff, I'm hoping this counts as teammates. Like, I'm hoping I don't have to, like, go random up and all that. But we'll check out some creative stuff too this video if I don't forget by the end of it. Look! Llama! It's not a stream day without a llama. Even just one. This week I have not found a lot. At all. The day that I would have streamed, that I normally would stream, Thursday last week, I found like 10 llamas in a day, on and off, from the times I played. And I'm like, what is this foolishness? What is this business? They just love me. But you know, over here at Look How I Do Things, we love the llamas. We absolutely love the llamas. They help us. They help us. They are the llama gods. They have rares for you to partake in. They have items for you to buy. By simply, you know, popping them open. Doesn't cost you a dime. Maybe a little bit of, you know, physical exercise for a minute to swing that pickaxe, but that's it. Can I grab all the ammo, please? But yeah, am I upset that... Hi guy. What's going on, friend? Do you want that? I'll let you have it. If you want it, go ahead. Go ahead. I don't want it. Go ahead. All you. All you, man. Or are you like... You didn't... Okay, whatever. I really like these traps, but they don't always work for me. Switch that around real quick. I always... I'm sure you guys have noticed, but I always put my AR first, shotgun second, and like... I might have a sniper rifle or an SMG third or something like that. Then there's those times I'll have like 4 guns and like 1 healing item or something like that, which to an extent I don't feel like I need too much healing items in this. I know there's times I'll like stock up on minis or slurps or something. That only happens like within so many respawns, then I just say screw it, shield. So that is what it is. But you know, I am kind of like upset that my other account is gone, because I mean, and it's, you know, there is of course a ooh do I want, how far do these go? Let's do some testing here. How far do those go? Holy shit, they go a lot farther than I thought. Okay then. But yeah, I just, you know, I bought that very first bundle that ever came out, that was the 3 skins, the back bling, and the pickaxe, which was the Frozen Legends pack. And I still loved that pack. Like, I know I didn't use it a lot. I really am gonna miss my Spoopy Bear. My spoopy bear, just that... You guys know, as soon as I saw that thing when it came out, I was all over it. Hi there. See, it's that last shot after you get killed, before you, like, get deleted off the screen to respawn. I feel like, for whatever crazy reason, it hurts you in the gut a little bit. That it's like, oh, I shot you a couple more times. Like, I wish that would have counted. But yeah, I just realized I have 3 traps as well. But yeah, now 4. I'm gonna miss my original account. It's still technically on the PS4, but like, it says for you to log in, but then when you go to log in, you can't log in. It'll say like, this is the wrong password or whatever, which, again, I don't know if that's because Sony purged it or banned it, so no matter what thing you type in, it's not gonna work. And I also don't know if maybe that was just the hacker that after that he knew how to get around all that, change it, and now he has those accounts, and he'll probably just, you know, sit with them and be like, ha ha ha, scammed another person, which I still don't know how it was hacked, but I do know that I did not have 2FA on my original account, and I really feel like that has something to do with it. I really, really do. So, remember, if you guys make a new account or something similar like this happens to you and you end up making a new one because your last one just, you know, ended up leaving, make sure you do the 2FA. That's what Elise ended up doing on her second account. Where did you go? Hi there! Was that an assist? This is not counting, is it? I don't know where that person went, but there was a lot of ruckus going on right there. They must have jumped off somewhere. I did not mean to pick that up, but I did. Hello? Oh, you're down here, eh? Hello? Hi. Well, dang. I was gonna... What were you doing, my guy? I eliminated another one! Frickin' Nate Dogg over here. Oh, you hate to see it. You love to see it if you're the one, like, placing traps, but you hate... Oh god, oh god, oh god. Let me finish you. I wasn't getting out of that. I had to pick one or the other. That was just a crapshoot. But yeah, I will always miss my first account, I suppose. And yeah, part of it's because of how much money you end up spending, and yeah, you don't have all the stuff you bought. It really does suck. Because, you know, I can think of so many combos right now that would be amazing with some of the skins that have come out, or skins that I would like to eventually have. But from now on, I'm not putting any money on a Bluebird card. You know, like the credit card, reloadable card, whatever. I'm not going to do that no more. I'm just going to buy PS4 cards only and redeem them instantly when I actually want something. I don't think this dude sees me. This dude ain't noticing me, I don't think. Do you see me, guy? No, you don't. You don't see me. You don't see me in the least. I should have pet that pet beforehand. Woo! Now see, that's how you make contact with your frickin' shots. Nope. Is it just me, or does the newer tax, the purple and legendary rarities, have a slight more delay than the blue or the green tack? Is it just me? Missed every shot. Well, you got him, friend. I don't need explosive elimination. I'm good in that department. Are you planning on landing in this tree? But yeah, I highly suggest only doing like PS4 cards, and only get them like when you absolutely want something, or redeem them when you absolutely want something. Nope, that was a crapshoot. Okay. I guess I got lost in which one I was shooting at, because that was a pretty dumb moment for me right there. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I went dumb trying to think of all the skins on the other account I can't have anymore, I guess. But yeah, I thought about all the different combinations you could have, and it kind of sucks that I don't have it anymore. I know there's more. I knew there was more. Oh man. This one now, we've almost won. I've been so distracted talking about everything else because when I miss a week of streaming, there's so much crap that ends up happening that I feel like I've got to try and fill everybody in, which I know you've probably already found it out from other sources and everything, but 9 measly little kills. So none of that counts because technically they're not a teammate. Assist teammate with eliminations. There's no way I can do that on this stream. I'm gonna be honest with everybody. I will probably have to do that with my missus. Or my friends later on. Welp. I don't think there's been too many weeks that have always, or have ended up being like this much, like teammates and stuff like that. And I don't really play randoms, to be honest with you guys. Like, that's just me. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to creative real quick because I kind of want to show you guys like what's new there, right quick, right fast. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I wasn't for sure how long I was gonna stream for, you know, anything like that. I didn't know how long ago. I'll probably do some more explosive stuff, just because. One, I love explosives. If you've been watching, or if you've gone back and looked through like any of my other videos, I absolutely love explosives. You know, and another thing is, because of this like half regular challenges, half prestige challenges, sometimes the prestige takes a lot longer because of the trial and error between trying to do most of it all in one match. So, and if you're wondering what that is, camping trip, I've been trying to work on some other things there. But Tester Island, I literally just made that because when new things come out, I want to throw them out. And like I said, my other friends don't play Fortnite as much as I do. So like, I'll text them, I'll be like, guys, this just happened. Or I'll send links or videos of like skin leaks, or the camping rush, or this new glitch, or this thing came out, or teaser trailers, whatever have you. And so I normally end up throwing everything out onto one island, but I had the desert island that was really hilly, and you really couldn't see anything. Let me change the speed right now. Speed is key. So we're going to start with the smaller things first. You have a vending machine here, which all you have to do is you go into weapons. Let's say we're going to put... I'm going to take one of these, I'm going to take one of these, and one of these. Alright, so the torch is in there because it dropped automatically, and I'm going to drop that, and I'm going to drop that. Obviously the sword can't go in there, I accidentally clicked that. But see, and you can switch between it, customize it, you can cost how much item costs, bonus ammo, and then you have all your channels you can sit there and go from. So that's going to make things interesting. You have this, which is a class selector. You can sit there and organize your classes, because this little doobie right here sat here, and you can make your own classes, which means, you know, you could have like a team that's like a lot stronger, that, you know, team or class this and team this has, you know, rocket launchers, and then like the other class only has pistols, and so forth, so forth, so forth. So they brought out not one but two for each of these. They brought out what the mansion used to look like, or Stark's place, or the Avengers Mansion. You know, it goes by many different names. And it even gives you the little underground area here, which, you know, normally this is all pavement, but, you know, because of the way this land works, it got kind of hidden under here. But I thought that was kind of cool. But, oh man, I remember all the theories, and like, yeah, that's Avengers-like, and, you know, I'd imagine... Oh, you can't take that, can you? You can't even take that. You can't even break it. It's just, it's there forever. Just like when it was before, when you'd break that out and everything else. Alrighty. But yeah, you have the original mansion with all its fixings and everything. And then you have what it is now. You have the ruined version, the haunted version, the creepy version. Whatever you want to call it. But it, of course, also has the underground area and all that, with it all boarded up and looking a little more creepy. And then, I don't know if any of you Season 4 people remember, but we had the Skull Squidward villain lair here, or missile base, as it's referred to as. You know, I remember landing on this thing a lot, and I remember a lot of challenges revolving around here, and I remember the countdown being here. And this character looks amazing with all the purple. I think I will be using this prefab, but without all the, like, futuristic stuff. Or maybe I could tie that into some kind of storyline. I don't know. I think, to me, it'd be cool. I want to see if I can do it, like, right now, actually. I want to see, by chance. There's also galleries of everything. There's the stone walks right now. There's this gallery, which is interesting. We'll actually throw that out here in a minute, too. I want to see if I can put a creepy house on the broken missile base. I think I want to do. Maybe I'll get two of them out. I want to see this gallery right fast, though. I didn't notice this yesterday when I was just... Oh, wow. Okay. So you can have these platforms. I'm going to have to use those. Oh, and they are freestanding. They can go wherever you want them to. I like that. I'm always worried they're going to be, like, only on a specific grid of either left or right. And look at all this other office stuff that you get in here, and rubble and stuff like that. That's cool. I like that. That's going to be used a lot. I guarantee this rubble and stuff, this debris, as minor as a thing. Oh, you can get that. You can get the symbol. Oh, and you can get the little crates, too. The metal crates that have got it on it. That's cool. I know it's so minor. Oh, and there's the banner. Okay, that's awesome. I've got something in the works right now that would go perfect with. And you got more pool stuff. Oh, you even got these. You can use these for so many things. You could use them for, like, weapon spawns or, like, containers. I could see people making, like, a cylinder container that you can't grab with the item spawner, put it in the center and have the light protruding up, making it look like a giant, like, test tube. That would be pretty cool. That'd be really cool, actually. But what I'm going to attempt to slap this perfectly onto this prefab, if I can help it. Maybe. I'm not for sure. Hold on, let me try something. Let me try something here in the grand scheme of things, because we can get rid of all that. I want to see... Okay, good. Oh, did I get that, like, perfect? Is it just, like, one off? Where is the end of thing? Oh, that didn't work out at all the way I wanted it to. That did not work out at all how I wanted it to. That's just a god-awful mess now is what that is. Yeah, that didn't work out nearly as much as I wanted. I would say, okay. So we will try that again, but we will do it a little further. That's what we will do. So back this up and put it like right there. Right there. Okay, it kind of layered over to the left a little bit. But that's kind of somewhat what I was trying to do. I was kind of trying to sit there and have it to where this cave system would meet up with this opening. So that way, like, you could hide this whole mountain if you wanted to into something else, and then have, like, a house with, like, a secret entrance into, like, a pit of despair and doom or some shit. But I think that would be kind of cool to do if someone could pull that off. But I'll keep trying. Prefab's trying to slap off, I think. I got that one, like, perfect alignment. This one was just off. But the problem is it was too far back. And even this one, I think, needs to be a little bit further back this way. But yeah, I will show you right quick what else I've been kind of working on. I did a really cool and interesting Pandora area that was parkour that is all Borderlands themed. And I really, again, I don't have enough followers or, you know, anything like that I can really sit there and, you know, give codes out. I really wish I did, but I don't. That's just how it is. One day maybe not at all. And you can see that memory. I got up pretty dang close as it all loads in. But basically what you're trying to do, and I'll stop here for a second if you guys want to read all that for a minute. But basically there's a bunch of trap traps. I had some traps clap some people in my last rumble I just played. But basically what you're trying to do is you're just trying to get through this valley area, which you'd end up coming up here, going around, and you have different, like, I'm not going to get into all of it, but I thought I'd at least show you guys this. But, you know, you have the serum that, you know, any of you, you know, Pandora, Borderlands, you know, enthusiasts and fans, you know that the gun manufacturers, you know, put a lot of waste out into the world in the game. So, but right here, just to start off, is almost a troll. I had poison arrow darts, and this claptrap over here is like, oops, I turned off the laser grid, which is supposed to be this for all those who want to have an imagination, because I'm not that fancy in making something like that work. Which I know I could have put like a elimination zone or a section of elimination zones in. Might do that in another one sometime. That's more like sci-fi related or something. But oops, I turned off the laser grid. I should have turned off the bandit defense system too. My bad. Look around for something to heal with. But yeah, you start out from there. You go along this series of cables, jump down and around. This is like a museum of oddities type of thing. It used to be a junkyard, but now, since there's like nobody around, it's just kind of a museum to try and bring people back in. But, you know, if anyone's ever seen or heard of like Ripley's Believe It or Not and stuff like that, that's what that's based on. But, you know, you got these gigantic windmills, which were an amazing thing to add. But, and then here's this dangerous area with the radiation pouring out, which of course you can't see the orbs in game, which I love. But that's what that giant radiation shot is that's coming out. And I also made the fog slightly green, so there's just a slight radiation everywhere regardless. But yeah, I made this area, and see, this has an elimination zone that's not instant, it's the ticking, because of all that polluted radiation waste. So it's like you're too close to the radiation. So that was an added little factor in there. They have these gigantic, which again in Borderlands they're like that, you know, skull pieces and everything. And you know, I've kind of got some like Mario piping through here mixed in. Rest in peace, Bowser. But you know, it's a real topsy-turvy ride. And as you guys can tell, you know, you're seeing all these crazy corners and crap like that you have to go through, and I'm just kind of running it really quick for you. But you know, I try and go in full imagination with these things. I really do. And, you know, here you got an elevator broke, and you got to figure out how to get up without an elevator. It says this way, but really that's a, you know, elimination zone. If you go up, I'm going to spoil it, but if you get up there, grab a sniper rifle, you can come back down here and read that only robots are allowed through here, quote unquote, so that's why you're not able to go through there. So really what you end up doing is you come up here, go around, up through this nonsense, up through here, down and around again. It basically stays in this little canal area, valley area, and then see after that, because this is kind of a puzzle in itself, once you get to here, I'm like, you know what, we've done so much parkour and random stuff that way, I kind of want to change it up a little bit, make it more interesting. So I flipped this prefab around, I blocked some entrances off, I made it look like you're supposed to come out here and get over there somehow, and it's like, well, how do I get over there? There's nothing that way. But eventually, probably about to right where those giant nails are is probably the elimination zone, because it's at a half, the whole thing is. So there is spots you might fall off and you're like, oh, I'm fine, and then as soon as you walk too far and too low, it don't work out. But basically, and I actually had, I won't say whom, but I had one person in here who I didn't even think about this, but they thought I was supposed to, or you were supposed to jump up here, go out the window, and go that way. And that he's normally my guy that finds like my little things in creative when I make something that's parkour or something else that I didn't even know was a thing. But yeah, this kind of stumped him right here. But that's okay. My things aren't supposed to be like cut and dry. Like I hide stuff like that all the time, or I troll like that in a level. I think I did a stream on one of my other creative creations, and what it was, I had different paths that went different directions, and even in the beginning with the text it said, you know, you can go different paths, but they might not all be the way you want to go, so forth, so forth. So you would go like halfway around the island and maybe end up on the wrong path, so you'd have to go somewhere else. And I always left people guessing. That's kind of sad to think about, that I can't go back into creative to those things. I remember that island actually specifically. That's actually really depressing right now, that I can't go back and, you know, do that again. Like I could try, but just to copy stuff like once you do it is like next to near impossible. And I also don't know why you do it. This was a fun area to build though, with these things here in order to do this. Again, this isn't supposed to be like an extremely hard parkour, you know, necessarily. It was just supposed to be, you know, usable. Now this was my very first attempt at trying to get things to work, which I know how that works now. I thought the trigger had to be up there, and I thought this had to be here, but then actually the trigger thing was supposed to be here, so that sound would show up, because it's supposed to play a sound that I've been using that word a lot this stream. But yeah, see how it makes that echo? So really what I should have done was take this trigger and place it like here-ish, and make sure it's not visible in game, of course, which that's not. You can't see that. You could see the button though, because I thought the button was what made these things work, but I was wrong. But you know, I've got it to where I can put sound in my creative things, which I'm so happy I fiddled around with it enough. And you know, I'm doing these jumps like perfect right now, not like in the actual game. Some of these are actually really difficult. This one especially, you have to land like right through here somewhere to slide down. But if you hit anywhere else, it bounces you off and actually pinballs you that way. But yeah, some of the stuff, just come up the stairs here. Some of the stuff, you know, I try and get my creative thinking cap on. And, you know, I came up with, like, this dam structure to where, sure, it's radiation, but they're trying to make the most of a bad situation and provide power. This was absolutely fun to make this jump right here. To try and say, hey, by the way. But, you know, and I added peppers, which I added peppers just when they made them from 30 seconds to a minute long that they work. So it was like, I really didn't want them to last that long, but it really helps you get through this part that I didn't add too much crazy scenery to, but it's more just the chaoticness of it. And I added a bunch of elimination zones here in case somebody wanted to get real, you know, like smart butt, jump down there and be like, oh no, I can just skip all this. If you're jumping into creative and you're trying to skip it, and that you don't actually play it at all, like, I understand if you're just trying to test its boundaries and stuff, but like, to me, you're taking away the experience, you know. But here, and I made those way too big. But here, basically, this is the claptrap from the very beginning. That's the only reason I really showed it to you. And it says, Minion, I finally got away from the waterfall. The mixtape didn't go as planned. I opened up this weapon shop, but the shop was broken into opening day. Come back behind the counter, take what you like, and go teach them bandits a lesson. So basically, that the original claptrap that calls you Minion wants you to take these weapons and go fight stuff. And then he kind of tells you where to go, which I called them drill springs. I just kind of had an imagination and said, okay, these pinball things are actually springs from a certain type of drill that was used in the area because, you know, of oil. And I tried to put, you know, the psycho, so it's like, oh, okay, that's the thing that they use to jump the gate to get away. And then this is another of the pepper growers here. That's like, I'll give you the next batch free. Originally, I had peppers in this bush, and then when they changed it to a minute long, you could run up this, and you could get through what I have next so much quicker. I put this as just to kind of, hey, what is this? Because you do come back to it here in a little bit. And then this one tells you that, yeah, the bandits actually just left, but if you can get rid of their Hyperion defense system, then we can get in there, reprogram them, and basically reprogram the defense system to kill the psychos when they get back. Smash Skulls pass. We aren't loco, we just psycho. But as you can see, I have the drone, or whatever you guys want to call it, the Serenity. I always call Serenities drones, I don't know why. But there's a couple of them throughout everywhere here. There's some RPGers here. I had to get this is actually a prefab, but I got a little bit of custom with it with the metal floor. And I say custom, I added a couple of pieces to make it work for my storyline. That's literally all I did. I'm not even going to lie about it. Like this staircase and that metal piece, not normally here in this prefab. It's normally just a pass-through. But I had to make it make sense somewhat. Not that anything in Borderlands ever makes sense. And see, I didn't realize when I added this up here, which every single person did it that played it, my group of friends that I normally play with, between Trove, Hitman, and Gavin, all three of them, instead of, because I guess I didn't put anything of interest over here, so really it's my fault, but they were smart, and they jumped from up there after they checked it out, down to here, and then took out these two dudes. Originally I had it to where you'd have to go over the porta potty, and you'd get this person here, but then you didn't know that one existed. So what I should have done was either, you know, barrier up more or build a couple more containers up, something like that. This is actually a troll right here. You know, I put the arrow and you'd have to die, which means you go all the way back to where that one claptrap's talking about the defense system. And then over here, you come up, and it's actually the other side of the tunnel, which, you know, if you get turned around, you may not know or realize. But then this one claptrap that you saw from that angle that was going up the hill is actually speaking on this side to you, saying, hey, you're already told you can't come through here. It's zappy zappy, then human die. So, and then I have you come over here, which a lot of people kind of like had a hunch or was like, what do you do? Well, if you look closely, you can see that button. And I had to angle it just off like that, but I mean, if you're running around, you're not going to notice that little hump up right there immediately, but you literally just run forward and you end up here. And then I added some last minute, like, I'm going to be an ass to you things. I added the checkpoint up here. I added this hoping that people would realize, hey, I'm supposed to jump up on that, because the whole time you've seen those used as ramps. So I figured that'd kind of be like a blatant clue, but that trap, a kneeled trap, a kneeling trap that you have to try and set off. And then you come to here and it's like, oh, what do I do? Really, you honestly just slide down, which, come to find out, you're just right back there where you were at, and I tried to put those sprays like everywhere. And then this one I actually built before I knew what to do with that section, and I just kind of ended up doing something similar, but this one's a little different. It gets tinier as you go. You're like, oh, I'll be fine. And really, in fact, there's another Neil trap, which this one's a little bit easier than the first one, because you got a little bit of distance away. But this actually this was like the third thing I imagined, and I had set this purple piece in place and that container, and then built everything else around all this. But I like to make it to where you have to run through the whole level, and then the way you get out or go on to the next thing, like how you would respawn into a new use station, would be you go into here, you go into a new location by going that, and you just end up back in the hub. I love making maps like that. I really do. And camping trip, I didn't know what else to call it, but I wanted it woodsy, I wanted it outdoorsy kind of thing. So I don't know, I try and do different things. I'm still not really happy with this, to be honest. I'll just kind of give an overview. No, I'm not going to run through the whole thing like I did before. But as you can see, it's like pitch black, so let me change that around real quick. Oh, I forget. There we go. I forget that they added this like this. So let's go into settings. Let's make the fog color default. Alrighty. That's a little better, I guess. Well, what do I need to change? I'm so used to going into that direction. I forget what do I need to change. Light brightness default. I didn't mean to start a game. That's okay though. But basically I want this to be a nighttime map. And so what I'm doing is I'm making essentially like a national park, and where you're going to spawn in at is these log cabins over here. And I've got like this waterfall going on and this mountainous area and all that. And I don't know what I'm going to put here yet. Probably a couple more like camping area things and all that, but I'm really working on the creep factor with this. You know, and I'm making these ginormous mountains and stuff. But I'm trying, I always try and be original, and I know there's other mountainous areas and stuff. I know we've seen that before, but you know, I try and make the story interesting, and sure, it's a thing in the woods, but I want it to be different than some, but also take inspiration from others. And see, like, if it's dark, you can really see the blue. I need to probably have a couple more of those blue flames here and there. And I don't know why, but I love adding like a regular piece and then making it natural look around it, to where it's like they had to carve into it, or they had to sit there and figure out how to do that. And see, there's a little bit of parkour, but nothing too nuts. I just realized that I didn't... Oh, no, I did. Okay, never mind. I just realized that that doesn't actually work. But I've got triggers through here. See, I figured out triggers a little bit. So that when you walk through here, it's like, oh, it's creepy, it's spooky. And then I want to kind of put another trigger, like, when you get to, like, up here, maybe. I'm actually going to turn that piece a little bit more. Actually, that piece doesn't even make sense right there, to be honest. I don't have my controls right now, though. But yeah, I'm going with the creep factor here. I'm really trying for the creep factor. And, you know, it be like something supernatural in a way. So that's kind of what I'm working on. I don't want to give away too much in case, you know, any of my buddies that normally play this stuff ends up seeing it, because I will have added more to it. But, you know, this is just kind of the start of a good thing here. So I think I'm going to go do another one of those duo explosive. I'm already in hub. What am I doing? Leave creative. Yes, leave creative. But normally when I'm like not doing challenges and stuff like that, when I'm sitting there and I'm doing, you know, oh, I don't know, just, you know, listening to music or whatever. I like to sit there and listen to music and do creative. It's actually, in a way, therapeutic. And it actually kind of helps me think. And that's whether it's just me at home, me and Elise are home, the kids are home, you know. I do it in between all the regular stuff. But I think I'm going to do one more of those. I'm going to go ahead and switch it up a little bit. We're going to go ahead with Wild Card. I'm going to give you... I don't think I want to give you any back bling, to be honest. If I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think there's a lot of times he just looks better without a back bling. Also, I hope somebody's wearing a pet that I can sit there and actually pet their character. Sorry, I'm checking for comments from any of you guys if you end up watching this far into my video. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I have a very big imagination, I'd like to think, when it comes to things. And, you know, all these new things that are coming into Fortnite of, you know, triggers and putting, you know, sounds and stuff like that. It really adds to the experience. Like, it really puts you in their shoes. But I really, really want to add in there, you know, something where you get like a torch and that's all you have, which I'll probably have that from the cabin. You got a pet. Come here. I want to pet your pet. Are you being a butthole? You're being a butthole. Let me pet your pet. You're trolling me right now. You are really trolling me. I can't believe you trolling me like this, guy. You're probably doing that on purpose. Go figure. I just now realized where that actually was. I didn't realize it was over the void near Viking, because it was about right here. So it's moved pretty drastically, that good old Kevin the Cube floating island. Gotta go to Tacoville. Good, go over here to Greasy. I'm kind of surprised there's not a location named like something like that that's like Tacoville or, you know, and we have other names for things like how we have, oh god, don't kill me. Oh, okay. I thought that was seriously gonna kill me. I'm just gonna sit here and like make love to this door, I guess. No. Get away from it. Woo! Holy crap, bro. Did you blow yourself up, man? Well, they survived, didn't they? They had like full shield, didn't they? Yep. I didn't get a single kill. I think I'm gonna leave it for now, guys, to be honest. I think I've bored you all enough to death with stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna jump off of here. I'm probably gonna go ahead, I'm probably gonna have to turn on Elise's Fortnite and kind of just like let her drop wherever while I sit there and try and play matches with friends, and when she gets home we can do like the assist teammates with eliminations and stuff like that. That, or I'm gonna be like a total recluse and just turn off my mic and go play with like a team in randoms, which I never ever do. I never do that stuff. I don't know, I get so much more out of playing myself. Like I don't know. It's nice. But I'm gonna let all you Peeps and dudes go. I know I've sat here and I did kind of good for once, and I've kind of bored you with some things, but I wanted to kind of give an update, see with what's all going on. So Peeps and dudes, have a wonderful day, stay awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Alright? Bye-bye.